подозрительным. Вы їсти себя тряпку переберете, вода до охладней несможный ароматочек.
Thank you for joining Storytime with Tanya for part 10 of The Ledger Line. Thank you for joining. I appreciate your support. The Daily Post's newsroom was ablaze with electric energy when the expose broke. Banks of monitors glowed like ghostly sentinels in the dim light, each screen emblazoned with a headline: Titan Financial under federal investigation, millions diverted through offshore accounts. The rhythmic hum of computers mingled with the sharp ring of telephones, punctuating the air with a sense of impending upheaval. Miles away in a snug Queens loft, Nadia and Mila watched the breaking news on a single laptop. Their breaths caught in their throats, hearts reverberating against their rib cages. They had braced for this moment, and now the storm had finally arrived. Back at Titan Financial's headquarters, the tension was palpable. The polished marble lobby seemed colder somehow, reflecting the swift cascade of suited executives streaming into conference rooms. Overhead lights trembled on frosted glass doors with every hurried knock. In the corner office, Leonard Price's nameplate lay undisturbed on an empty mahogany desk. The CFO himself was en route to an austere interrogation room, summoned by stone-faced federal agents. Across the open floor plan, rumors roared through cubicles like wildfire, whispers of hidden numbered accounts, ledger entries scrubbed clean, millions vanished into the ether, and shadowy insiders who had dared to reveal the truth. Mila's phone buzzed relentlessly, a chorus of notifications wavering between triumph and disbelief. Former colleagues sent hurried congratulations. Investigative journalists peppered her with questions. Even high-powered attorneys offered virtual handshakes. She pressed her palm to her forehead, feeling adrenaline mingle with relief, a tremor of victory that made her lips curve into an unbidden smile. Nadia sat opposite her at the tiny kitchen table, the glow of her screen illuminating determined lines on her face. The official SEC notice, typed in clinical, unyielding fonts, confirmed that they had risked everything to achieve a full-blown federal probe. She exhaled slowly, as though releasing every sleepless night and every whispered doubt. "We did it," she murmured, voice soft but steady, the weight of exhaustion and triumph coiling in her shoulders. Mila's grin was fierce enough to light up the room. "They can't touch us now," she said, eyes glinting with vindication. For the first time since they'd opened that sealed file of illicit transactions, they allowed the tension to seep away. The memories of long hours cross-referencing spreadsheets, the furtive glances over cubicle walls, the paralyzing fear of discovery, all of it crystallized into this singular moment of vindication. They had laid bare the rot at Titan's core, safeguarded themselves, and struck a decisive blow against a corporate empire built in deceit. In the days that followed, the fallout unfolded with cinematic speed. Federal marshals escorted Price and several high-ranking executives from swank offices to gray government vehicles. Titan's stock ticker plummeted in jagged lines as investors fled, and the board hastily convened in stifling conference rooms, scrambling to inoculate the company's tattered reputation. Nadia and Mila eventually found themselves seated in austere SEC hearing rooms and under the unblinking glare of camera crews. Each deposition and press interview was a careful dance, layering out ledgers, annotating email chains, reconstructing stolen balances. Every document they presented was a scalpel slicing through layers of corporate greed. When the last question was asked, they stepped into the cool night, the city unfurling before them in a tapestry of amber streetlights and glass towers, each reflection flickering with possibility. While the skylight once felt like a cage of steel ambition, it now simmered like a horizon of new beginnings. Think it's over? Mila's voice was softer than ever. Nadia shook her head, a serene smile blossoming. It's never really over, but we've tilted the scales. A laugh tumbled from Mila, part relief, part defiance. Next time we spot missing millions, maybe they'll be ours. Nadia joined in her laughter, genuine and unguarded. Nadia's eyes sparkled. We could dream about riches over coffee sometime, after we finish dismantling the next corporate house of cards. Side by side, they walked beneath the neon glow of Manhattan nights, two friends forged in the crucible of risk and truth. Titan Financial may have crumbled, but their alliance, tested, fractured, and ultimately reforged, stood unbreakable. As they vanished into the city's polls, they carried more than files and affidavits. They carried a new ledger, one inked in loyalty, courage, and unshakable integrity. Thank you for joining Storytime with Tanya for part 10 of The Ledger Line. Stay tuned. The finale is coming soon.